Oh, what the fuck? There we go. Man, this track sounded so much better when I heard it on the speakers. Blessed. Oh my god, bro, that fucking name, dog. That fucking name, bro. Night Hunters? Shit giving me weird vibes, fool. Night Hunters. It's a roasting shoot too, bro, my bad. Shh, the Night Hunters. They ain't safe when I'm out, because I'm out at night hunting. Damn, I thought I was the first in the... I don't know, man. I haven't even looked at it. I'm barely getting on. Like, I'll be honest, I have no control who submits first, but I do try to not make the same people keep submitting first and shit. Let's see. Wait, because, yeah, trust me, I don't like hearing the same people over and over again. Especially when I'm not too fond of their music. Which is fine. Oh god, this guy. Okay, let's see what I want to see. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking. I'm doing good. I'm finally getting a haircut, man. Much needed. Much needed fucking haircut. Okay, cool. I don't think I have heard them once. That curly hair, I recognize it. It's Pepe. All right, yeah, this shit's loud. What the fuck? That you were doing? No, I'm getting a haircut. I mean, it's more of a cleanup, man. Cause you know, with this fucking hair, it's a love and hate relationship. There's days where I'm like hell yeah, and then there's days where I'm like fuck no. So I have to go team it, you know. Oh, you got the music cause you do music at night. You sure you ain't doing nothing else at night, dog? The Night Hunters. Hunting at night, dog. I don't know what the fuck you're hunting, dog. Don't tell me. I don't want no part in it. All right. Okay. Yo, what's up? Are you cool now, bro? Oh, we got... Okay, Serial Killer's fine first because I think I heard him last week, but I haven't heard him like back to back to back. Like, oh, fuck. See, like, Semengo's one of them. Fucking hear him every fucking week. TECHNO's another one. To be fair, I didn't hear him, though, last week. Adios, Mexico, no more World Cup beaches. Did you just come on and say that shit, fool? Go fucking, like, pack some shit up, dog. Motherfucker. Yeah. I was rooting for USA, mostly. I wasn't too excited from the Mexico team. Because they didn't have Bella, fool. I live in LA, and you're not going to have Bella on the Mexican team. I was like, fuck. He produces techno, dark techno. Yeah, dude, it's getting more suspicious and suspicious. A detective don't believe in coincidences. You got a name called the Night Hunters. You make techno. This is going dark real quick, fool. Real quick. All right, what up? Did they get this, fool? All right, let's go. Let's hear it. And I got to lower my volume because this shit was fucking loud. Right on. Vámonos, papa. ¿Qué tienes, güey? beginning of the song, I was already like, what the fuck, homie? Chill out, guys. We already know Qatar makes their woman fucking cover up like shit. No need to drown the vocalist with this. It's getting me. It's winning me. It's winning me though. It's winning me. We're getting there. See, like this is nice, composed, firm. You know what you want, okay? A little choppy how it goes. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm not too sure on the vocal and the guitar. I would stick more to the guitar. I don't know. Again, you know, it's probably a sitar or some shit that I don't know. But whatever that thing is very interesting to listen to. I personally don't think the vocals are that dope with it though. They don't get along, you know, like it's like if I were to put a girl with purple hair and a buff ass dude in the same room, that shit ain't gonna go well. And when you have these like two elements coming together, I'm not too fond of them, but I do like the ideas. The drop, it has that nice little sound. I like that. The drums, someone said are not there. I somewhat agree. They're kind of stockish, so they're good, but stockish just means that you're not taking any risk with the drums. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of vibe with it. It's the standard tech house drums, which you want, but you know, try a little to like push it further with like some more ethnic percussion and shit. You know, I already feel your culture deep in me with this. And if you wanna go deeper in me, then put more like tablas. I don't know, like discover instruments. Fuck it, Google like the perks, shit like that. I think that's all I have to say. The drops are cool. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But yeah, that was the only thing I was iffy on, the in the vocal and then when there's a lot going on. Other than that, swell idea, bro. You think I'm cute? I love you too, dog. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You guys keep going, man. Sounds decent, actually. Gonna leave Qatar at home. Nah, dude. I'm just trying to like make funny jokes, dog. I don't give a shit on it. All right, serial killer repeat. This is another. Are you gonna hurt my ears, sir? It's just not. Come on.
80 feet, you know I can feel the heat. Mouth sweet, cup replete. Dance all night till I repeat. Heartbeat, sweaty feet, you know I can feel the heat. Mouth sweet, cup replete. Dance all night till I repeat.
Heartbeat, sweaty feet, you know I can feel the heat. Feel the heat, feel the heat, feel the heat, feel the heat.
Dance all night
till I repeat. Dance all
night till I repeat. Dance all night till I repeat. Heartbeat, sweaty feet, you know I can feel the heat. Mouth sweet, cup replete. Dance all night till I repeat.
Heartbeat, sweaty feet, you know I can feel the heat. Mouth sweet, cup replete.
Dance all night till I repeat.
Heartbeat.
That's the left side.
Dance all.
Yeah, you and the Night Hunters aren't related, dog. Raping the stereo image like that and shit. Fuck, bro. I'm not a fan of the synths being that wide. I think we will come back to reality. the Haas effect for me has never been like a realistic effect because it fucked me over so many times that I just said no more. Enough is enough with it. I don't know if that's what you're doing with this, but the fucking synths are hella too wide, bro. I feel like if anything, maybe the stereo imager could be a cool one so that you have at least some of the synth in the middle, you know? This is what I teach people, and it's theory. To me, the white sounds that sound the best are usually high frequencies, some mid highs, some mids, but anything below that, like, no. So when I hear these fucking very wide like this, in what I'm used to, like, it's just not. No, it's too wide, bro. I've never heard a Brooks track where it sounded like the leads. I've never heard a Halftrack track where it sounded like the leads were raped wide. I say rape with the Haas because that, to me, it's very inorganic sort of width. You're raping your phase on the left and right signal, right? You know that, I'm assuming, because you got a bunch of fancy gear. So to me, it's just never been too keen of it. There's better ways to get it wide, like panel hard left and right and do like little changes to the synth. But even then, that would sound weird as well. So that's what I would recommend. It's just a stereo image. Everything else was fine. The vocals were decent for me. I feel like they need to cut more like the top end rather bit because of the track that it's put in, rather warm. But other than that, I mean, fuck, if you like the vocals, you like the vocals, bro. Sweaty feet, that's all I heard. Sweaty feet. Decent shit, homie. I like it. It has character, you know, identity. It's stereo killer. BDSK. All right, that's all I have to say, man. Everything else was cool for me. Like hearing it like that. I was just telling you guys in the beginning of the stream, I was listening to this guy, Blada Sanin. You know, I was jumping rope. I got fucked up in Muay Thai by like this big fucking dude. I was like, you know, I need to get faster, so I gotta drop some weight. So I was hearing the song. So anyways, I'm hearing it. I'm like, damn, it sounds better when I hear it in the in the back in the loudspeaker. But I think that's the point, right? It's not supposed to sound good in the neutral ones that we have, like they do out there with the lower end and shit. You barely hear anything sometimes. Yeah, dude, you got it, bro. Much love. Don't you? Yes, and water. I just realized that you changed the picture. Fred's, well, this isn't Fred again. This is Fred, man. He's gonna get big from falling off a fucking cliff now. Man, but it's of us. Just stay strong in those awkward phases. Yeah, thanks, bro. It's getting there. It's getting there. 1 year in. Yeah, dude, what? You see a body of water and you're like, oh, inspiration. Shh, you hear the sound of pit. Inspiration. Yeah, so far hearing this, I'll say my opinions on it. My first. They could be wrong, you know, because it might be a different genre, and maybe this is a genre where the clap has to be a fucking simp clap, you know. It's not. It doesn't demand respect. It's allowing the hats, everything else to like cut through, but the clap, it's in the back, fool. It's in the back. So that's my only complaint right now is the kick and the clap, simp clap. Yeah. Here. Pay attention to the clap. I like how it's pan right, but it's a simp. The balance is not there. Oh my god. Cool. I like that. Did I? I thought you were here. I skip you, fool. Oh, you're with this fool. But yeah, you're right. I did. I put this fool twice. Is Semenga on there? Okay, yeah. Hey, I skipped him too. You need to nail the mix down the center before you can do all this widening bullshit with the panning, bro. That's like you're trying, like the middle needs to sound better. So kick, the bass, the chords, and then from there, everything that does the wide thing, from there, I think it will sit better. My issue with it is that the middle sounds cool, but when these things happen, like the panel, the left of the synth and the super right, like shit like that, you know, it sounds too loud compared to what's in the center, but the center's not there yet, you know, so that's why I haven't given you a shot. It's because you need to need to be better. This fucking shit, dog. I was trying to make it like a relationship, but like you're my friend, Freddy. You're my friend until you get that middle. Yeah. Oh my god. Lately, when I'm making tracks, I first turn on one main reverb for the whole thing. Then I set reverbs on separate tracks because it's easier for me to embrace the space in the mix. Am I right? Are you doing this at night while you thread the streets? I swear, bro, you're getting more shady and shady, dog. I know you're drowning the screams with reverb now. I sense it. One big reverb, fool. Yeah, Chaos. I am live. Look, I'm poking you live. Live. For the devil, live. Yeah, that one, dude. I like it, by the way. The loop, really good. I thought that was nice. You know, I like your music, so once you get it to that point, you're gonna be on my Spotify top 5. And for someone that asked, what do I listen to besides tech house and all this stuff? A lot of indie rock. I don't know. It's all over the place. Death metal, some hip hop, not the generic hip hop. I've been getting more into the deeper world of just like being a hipster. I think it's the ponytail. Like literally, I think it is the ponytail. Like I'm just like, I got the adventure for my Spotify personality, and I was like, that is so me. Like fuck, dog.
This one's for the people.
Fuck!
The shit took me higher than I've ever been before. This one's for the people. This one's for the people.
¡Vamos, puto!
I'm the devil.
sound like. Fuck out of there, come on. The song itself, honestly, I just feel like the mix needs to be more exciting on it, bro. The ideas aren't too bad. There's sections where, yeah, I might feel a little but I feel like a good mix will fix all of that. It's like a chiropractor, just sort your dick out. Get a little crack. Okay. Yeah, see, like... Uh-oh. It is cool. Okay, fuck you. Come on. Very interesting. Yeah, I think it's cool, man. Yeah, I didn't agree. I think he's getting a little too excited in the breaks. I like the idea. I heard the new Mal P track, by the way. I don't know why people are going apeshit about it. It sounds like this, like just different, you know? But I do feel like the mix needs work on this to make it exciting, to make it feel like it's in a space. Yeah, he has a new idea. It's called Bounce or some shit. I think it's a song about bouncing on a fat dick. But I like this one. I just feel like the mix needs work. Don't get carried away on the breaks as well. That's all I'm gonna say. And then the last part, it's missing your vocals, man. So yeah, you know, in the endeavor of variation, don't fuck what you already have over here that you've settled as the idea. I know it's hard because you hear like everyone's saying you need to have a different second, third drop. I don't think you do. And if you do, like, make the second parts be the same. You know, like let's fold the devil, all my bitches. I'm the night hunter. Sends on to me. He ain't no detective. I'm gonna keep raping these fucking masters with my Pro L2, bitch. I don't even know. What about it? Moving on to the next song. Mission Control V4. I don't know. It didn't feel, homie. There it comes back, I think. Okay. You know. But I can keep moving. Whatever happened to the Night Hunters, though? These motherfuckers left me, dude. I think they ain't taking the... I know what's up. You fixed the link. It's been fixed, no? Like, it works. Oh. Yeah, well, I gotta hear the version you sent, man. I can't go back and... Oh, okay, hold up. So everyone asking questions, man. I send whatever you want. You know, I'm here. I get up. I get my ass. I just woke up. I just get on, and whatever comes on my desk, I'm assuming the person that's sending it to me wants to know, what does Senworld think about this? It doesn't mean I'm an expert at what I'm listening to. It's just my reaction. You know, there's a reason why they have consumers watch a fucking movie before they release it, is they want to see the reaction of people. So it's not that I'm here like a know-it-all or like I know what to do with these tracks. I think people just want to see the reaction that I get towards these tracks. Like, to them, and it's very valuable, you know. I want to see how my wife feels about my track where I'm singing about big titties, and there's a reaction that comes, right? So then you guys can use that for your advantage, or just because you're like, well, no one listens to my music, and this fucking Mexican on YouTube, like, oh yeah, I'll send him. And, oh, cool, okay. It's that's the point. So you can send me lo-fi if you think that I can give you a reaction or advice on it. You know, like, I'll tell you my opinions on it from a producer to producer, man to man, balls to balls. All right. So yeah, send whatever you want. I don't mind it. Okay. I don't mind it. Send me a kiss. Teros. Okay, fucking pinche loco. You guys fuck this fool, man. Cause he doesn't have a SoundCloud Premium, so I fucking know he didn't replace that damn thing, dude. Or yeah, see, here it is, Master 5. It is all guys on the stream, bro. Alright, let's fast forward. You're at work? Yeah, the waveform looks fat. But the kick sounds really, really weak. Come on, man. Your hat's way too loud compared to the kick down the center. Okay. See, like right there, I like the idea of that because I just showed one of my songs, and she's probably watching, if she is, to one of my students, and she was like, I like how you went from like loud to like quiet just like that. And I'm like, yes, that is contrast, right? You hear this shit in Taylor Swift tracks. You hear this shit in good music, though. Like, you hear these crescendos, right? And then they cut off to something, and it sounds so good because there's a big change. So this is cool. I fuck with it. What I don't fuck with, though, is the kick is not there. And here, you got to respond to the crescendo as well. You're setting up a crescendo for what? I would put a payout, but not a payout like put your hands up. More of a composed payout, like someone that knows what he's fucking doing. Someone that's buff in the Matrix, which for me would be close hat, just that, just like that. Look, I'll try and do it for you. Hold up, check it out. Control. Yo, just a fucking the fucking close hat will fucking just carry this section. That little fucking thing. You know, that's all you need there, and then you can come in with the hat and shit. Anyways. Play around with the vocal. You repeat it a lot. Now, this might be just me being super insecure about variation, because like the reason I tell Semenga that on his track is because I feel that way with the tracks I'm working on right now. It's variation. Fuck that shit, man. How can I have it on loop? So every time something repeats more than once or twice, I'm always looking for ways to change it. So this vocal, you could always just change it for the Call of Duty guy, you know, saying mission control. Nah, mission control, maybe put like a vocoder sound effect to it. Something cool, you know. When I think mission control, I think female over a speaker while I kill Osama bin Laden with my AK-47 with a silent suppressor and like an ACOG scope and with a 45 mag. So I can't aim down too fast, but Osama bin Laden don't know how to shoot no fucking gun, so I kill him and then she says mission complete kind of vibe. Yeah, you can try a little altar boy, man. I don't know, but you're gonna have to route the vocoder into it. I'm gonna hear this last part, the crucial part. Jesus fuck. The delays, be careful. They have more body than the vocal. And most delays are going to have EQs, high cut, low cuts. Learn what they mean, or high pass, low pass. I didn't use them. Just make the vocal sound more supplemental on the delay. The only time you really need to have a vocal down the center like that, that sounds full like this, is when you're doing the delay in the middle. Like, you know, mission control, troll. When you try and get that effect. Mission control, troll. But a lot of times with these kind, like the ping pong one and shit, like it's better when you have it a little more thin, you know, a little Betty Crocker-ish, where, you know, it's kind of cut because it's more of a supplemental. Does that make sense? Thanks. Yeah, and then don't fall into the trap of doing everything the same. So this is the last thing I'll say. That means is I once got this feedback from a good mentor I look up to highly. And I didn't know I had this habit, but every time you transition, it's the same thing. Mission control. Every time on the one. Change it up. You know, predictability is good for music, but you don't want it to that point. Like you can fake out the listener because they're like, oh, it's gonna say mission control, but then you do something different. You know, like the vocoder effect or something different. But those are things to work on this. Track's not banger, and in all honesty, I wouldn't even be touching the master until all those other things are done. It needs a lot of work, but those are some of the things that I would say work on, and then say I'm done with the song, and keep working on music and just developing your ear, your taste, your muscles. Holy shit. You know what I mean, bro. These are the things I would tell you as a teacher. I think we spend too much time on individual tracks. I think we need to be writing as many as we can. So with this one, I'm going to say, Tim, why can't I close this shit? What the fuck? God damn it. Tim, do the suggestions you just read that you heard. And once you have them, do a quick master. Don't go back. Don't change anything else. And just move on and start the next track. You're going to get better. This is not the song. Okay? Much love. Mostly on Famous. Time is up. Yes. Let's lower it. Fuck, dude, the effects. Yeah, I don't know if you're the... Go. Damn. Interesting shit. You got inspired by a frog or what? Damn. There's one thing I want to say, but I need my reference for this one. Yes. Yeah. So the thing I was gonna say was your synths sound so digital. Yeah, when someone says your synths sound digital, it's sort of like they like body. They sound a little too high-endy. Usually it's from mistakes of like high shelving or distortion that is digital, not analog saturation, shit like that. However, you know, I have nothing, like it can sound that way if you want it to, but the track just lacks body in general. The idea is cool, but the track lacks body, especially when you compare this drop to like your break. Somewhere over here. It sounded fuller. Okay, and then I think that's all I'm gonna say. But I did have already before that I wanted to say certain things. I don't know if I can respect what you're doing over here. When there's a song, let's say this is a collab, I'm looking at what you're trying to achieve with the breaks and versus drops. For me personally, with these kind of tracks, I like to have this synth a little more intimate, which just means you don't open the cutoff too much. Not a lot of highs. And that creates more of an intimate feel. I'm sure you've heard like Lane 8 or someone do that, where like it goes into the break and the synths get kind of like, sort of like a cloud goes over them. And it sounds more intimate, more spacey, more vibey. And then when the drop happens, it's straight up raw. So you could try that. But the drop, yeah, it's sounding rather digital sounding. And I'm telling you what that means, okay? So you can't say, what does it fucking mean versus analog? What does analog mean? It just means like when you have like in the domain of like Ableton, you know, like 12 or 11, you have unlimited possibilities with the EQs, with the distortion you use and shit, right? Like Saturn. So the problem is that a lot of you guys would like boost the shit out of highs and make the sound, yeah, a lot more bitey. Like there's a lot of bite to it, but you lose all of the flavor in the mids. And that's where you need to look at for this lead. I'm pretty sure it sounds good on the top end, but you need to maintain your mids properly for this to work. From there, the clap, iffy on it. I think you're better off using a different kind of clap. I recommended the Leviathan sample pack on my Black Friday deals. I'm not fucking lying. That's the only sample pack I use other than mine and maybe the Mark Knight and Cashmere ones. I don't like too many because the claps are fucking great. I think the claps from that pack would fit. So if you have it laying around, it's on Splice. Yeah, you could layer something in. Layer like, I mean, you could go on Diva and get like a square or something, you know, to help with it and have the same dynamics to it. Just figure it out. But right now it's not sounding like, it's sounding flat with a lot of high end. So it's lacking that body. Especially here. Over here, it seems like you got it back, but here is where I'm like, yeah, you got it back. I am here. There you go. Yeah, figure it out. The last thing I'll say on this one, I've made tracks like this. In fact, I think I made one when I first got this fucker, the matriarch in the back, and I wanted to have an open bass sound like this. To me, it just didn't sound as good as having the filter give it the character, aka putting the like, especially with this one, when you have the filter, and I still can't answer this shit. Like close, and then you use an envelope to open it up. It sounds fuller, gets more bite, more character. I don't know why that is. Versus having it fully open a saw. It's like the lead comes to life. I had to lower the cutoff more because I couldn't do it like that. But instead, you opt to, like put effects on it to give it that top end while still maintaining the dynamics of it. So again, do as you please with it. But those are gonna be the things I suggest. Wasn't too fond of some transitions here, but too much time to explain everything. But just trust yourself. The big two things for me are like, again, the digital sounding, no intimacy, the clap. But then from there, you got it. Just don't get too crazy with the white noise, G, and think about like the theme and the journey of the song. Let's keep going. Oh, okay. I know this is Bad Bunny. I like this song a lot. Also, I'm the adventurer, motherfuckers. I'm the adventurer on Spotify. I'm the only one that got it, fool. You guys just follow a bunch of hipsters. That's all it is. I don't want to miss this fucking guy. I appreciate your donations, but you guys piss everyone off, fool. Ruin the vibe. Money gets involved, the vibe is ruined. I lose my place too of where I'm at. Boris Westerland, I appreciate. But how about a little more for my ears, dude? Fuck. I'm trying to be ungrateful, but a little more would help this tinnitus I'm gonna develop listening to your shit. What the I don't know where that guy's at. Alright, here we go. No sé si es casualidad que yo me sienta así. Siempre que tú estás cerquita. It's not, fool. Y'all hating, dog. Que me hiciste, que droga me diste, que desde aquella noche no soy igual. Tú me miras y empiezo a sudar. Siento que puedo volar. Baby, la no. Oh, you have two accounts or what? Thanks, man. It's like slowly growing on me. When it first happened, I was like, nah, because the bass and then the drums and shit. And I love this song, bro. It's a good song. It slowly grows when the chords start to hit on the sides. But again, I'm okay, that's good. Okay, yes. Fuck them. The only thing I can recommend with this one is to do what one of my students did on this track and kill it. Make it like the problem with me with this is that you're pretty much grabbing the song and dropping drums on top of it, and I hate that shit. However, I don't know if people vibe to it, but if you want to go above and beyond, you could do something like this where you make it known that it's a fucking edit, but you do more to it. Like for instance, his intro, I criticize the shit out of him for it too, but this is pretty cool. Like this vibe. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you could do stutter, gated vocal, etc. So you kind of kill the, because the problem with the way you have it now is just that it just goes on and does the thing the original does without respect to what's going on around with your drums. But if you gate it in a certain way, I'm pretty sure you could do it. Now I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it with this one, but I think if you grab like the catchiest part of the song and do it on the drop, it should sound good and more interesting. And then leave the breaks the way they are. I don't think you can do much else with the breaks, right? So no ja, see like there, no ja, you know, like, so you have this rhythm with it. So you, it's like you can literally have, I think, the whole thing playing and give it that rhythm that works with the song. Well, the college girls sing when I play it though. I mean, that's the thing. It's up to you to decide that. To me, it doesn't sound too clean. I'm not a fan of it, but that's the suggestion I'm gonna give for it. I feel like when people do this, it's very lazy, and it just sounds wrong to me. But like I can agree. I think if you leave it like this, the girls will play it, sing it, let's say, right? But to me, it just feels rather lazy and like taking the easy way out. But that's me. All right. You're doing well. I think I have 2 minds. Was wondering if we could take it further. I got you. I gotta call it as it is. Yo. The beginning of it, I was a bit iffy on the mix, but I just remembered who you are, so I have high hopes for this. No, he does. I'm listening to it. I'm just like vibing. Let's skip it. Cool. Not a fan of the mix though. Usually with strings like this, when I've heard them in other people's tracks, when they're playing a melody, it's the main center of attention down the center of the mix, and then the bass, you kind of cut the highs off a bit so you make space for the string. So I don't know if you widened it so that you didn't have to do that. But again, try it that way. I mean, you already fucking released it, but if you have the project, just try and see how it sounds. I think it's going to sound better. Have the string down the center, some nice reverb and delay to it. Wide. Fucking try it on the project, bro. Just open that shit up. I'm telling you. It's a common mistake, though. Same thing. You widen the vocal as well. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so I commend you. Man, it sounds nice, the whole idea of it. Just, you don't need to widen everything to have your bass down the center, have high end like that. There's ways around that, man. But every time I've heard these kind of tracks, again, I don't know who the fuck's mixing them, but make space for your top elements. Don't widen them and leave the bass fully open like that. I usually think it sounds very choppy, and you lack the space. So just study the mixes of these guys. That's all. Widen the bass, mono. You can still have the bass down the center, man. Like, but the thing is this, you know, once these elements come in, the bass doesn't need to be hitting because it's not the center of attention anymore. It's the fucking lead. That's what I'm paying attention to. But it's just something to experiment with. It's something that the theory would state, oh, okay, the bass can't have that high end now, but because you have the string. But it's a simple fix where you just do a little bit of a cutoff. You know, this bass isn't going to be all the way to the top either. So it's just a bit so that the top element can sit nicely on top of it, and you don't have to widen it like that and make it sound. Okay, house track with a twist used a lot of classic Vengeance samples. Okay. Well, it's like a Prince house. I think these guys donated. I don't know what to say about it. I'm just yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. This is one of those tracks where it's cool for you. The song goes nowhere. fuck. Look, sometimes we gotta put our ego aside. That's all I'm gonna say. This is one of those that I feel like I made back in the day where I thought it was, yeah, but it's like, oh, it's so good. Like, I'm so, but it wasn't, you know? It's very hard to follow. Yeah, it's like cool, you know? It's sort of like, how do you say it? There's certain tracks I'm working on where I think they're nice. I think they're cool, but I don't think everyone else is gonna think so. It's like your own taste to it. This is one of those where it's like I'm trying to, in my head, hear someone listening to this. Where would you put it in terms of the genre? I don't think this is a house track, bro. I'm being too nice. I'm not being too nice, man. I'm saying this is one of those where I don't understand it. The EP, this is one of those that doesn't make the cut, bro. Let's pave a lane though. Sniffing your own farts. I hear myself in this like a long time ago, man. Roast them harder. I can't, bro. Nothing's coming to my head. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say on that one. I can't really offer any valid feedback to it. Yeah, the low end was kind of low. It was too high, but the whole track just, there's nothing salvageable from it like that. But there was some cool like do boom, but it just doesn't make sense in the whole aspect of the song, if that makes sense. It's hard to follow. I'm like, what is he trying to do? Can't find the vocal alibi. Yeah, you know, it's like if you find a dead body out in the street, that song's literally a naked man. You can't take anything from him. Maybe the organs, but he's been dead for like quite some time. That's the vibe. Okay, yeah, this is also very... Nah, I don't do breakdown of professional DJs. Amon, don't act blind, bro. You know I put some effort into coming back. This is where I'm at, dog. Okay. What is this trying to be? It's the question I'm gonna ask. I mean, even if you find some good vocals. I'm not listening to people that have paid. I went back. I made the effort to come back. You fucking blind fucks. You saw me come back. I already heard this. I heard this. I heard this. I'm on this. I'm on this. This. I'll get. Jakuna's not till fucking here. So I'm not gonna skip all of these guys just to get to him. Motherfucking shit. I'm coming, motherfuckers. What? That's all I'm gonna say on this one. Man, I gotta treat these songs like fucking like shit at this point, man. I'm getting irritated, man. Come on, San. You got this. Just figure out the issue on the lead. It was the detune on Serum that was on the oscillators. No, it's coffee, bro. Just caffeining the shit out. I feel like I'm on steroids though, because I'm like, fucking shit. No drama, bro. Thanks. I'll do that. No drama. Was it really that though? Wait up. I'm gonna get like big boobs. Yeah, I got my period, bro. It's one of those days where you wake up and you're just like, fuck. Hey, did I get it? What the fuck? Son of a bitch. There. What's with the AC hum in the back, bro? Oh no, send it in. Yeah, never. If you have a Reese or some form of bass in the break, you're sustaining the shit out of it. Don't introduce it like that in the intro, man. You kill all the contrast in your song. So it doesn't feel like we're going anywhere if you're just gonna leave that Mexican AC hum there. I'm only saying that because you're from Mexico, Puebla. Vamos. Body go. Yeah, see, like that sub or whatever. Analog AC. Like that. Jesus fuck. It feels like a song that my wife or your wife future wives will listen to when once they finally get the papers, they get married, you know, they get the ring, they get the commitment that they're gonna take half your shit. This is it. Jesus fuck. Yeah, that part has potential. The plucky sound on the center, it just needs more love. I don't know if the guy has enough experience to give it the love it deserves, but I know some. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it needs more definition, man. We need to feel it a lot more. There's too much sub in this, in the sense that I appreciate donation. I don't know if you're trying to get your tracking, bro, but I appreciate it. Try looking you up. Too much sub. I always say the homie Hector lives down the street. Do to Hector what treat the sub as if you were to treat with Hector, if that makes sense. So he has like old school Camaro with like a sub in his trunk of his car. So, you know, you wanna get the low end balance for that fucker so it doesn't blow the sub. He doesn't blow a woofer, you know? This thing is gonna fucking like blow it up, dude. Too much. Nah, fool. Yeah, but there's a difference between having a boomy sub. You know, if you have a shitty sound system and the sub's like woo 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 woo, like, you know, fucking, then okay, that's fucking wrong. But if you have a balanced track and then you got the sub and the sub accentuates it, that's a whole different story, you know, John. Versus forcing the system to blow up, because yeah. Okay, this one, keep it simple with the drums. Keep producing, because yeah, we need a lot of work, bro. But you want areas of improvement. If you want to fix this one, center sound needs more life. Your sub is too loud. The drums are all over the place. I would start with clap open hat, and then from there move it forward and try to do your own drums. Promise you, sounds better. If you're gonna use a loop, use the damn loop, but like be very selective of like what you're allowing in from the loop. That's what I would work on, and I would suggest you stick here and do the fixes there. And then from there, just keep moving forward. You don't have to finish the song further than that, because I don't see any point or benefits from it. Oh, shit. Ta-da! Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, que la mejor... haz eso y sigue haciendo música, trabaja en tus transiciones, tus build-ups. Es que no puedo decir nada más, porque la canción es como enseñándole a una muchacha cómo manejar su primera vez y tratando de enseñarle cómo patinar con el carro, ¿no? No puedo decirte otras cosas porque no estás a ese nivel, pero sigue haciendo música, llegas ahí. That's my feedback. I'm trying to talk Spanish. Enseñando a la muchacha cómo manejar coche. It feels like a different person speaking Spanish, does, right? Still lacking mix. All right, Dylan. We need to talk, bro, because, I mean, I used to say, oh, Dylan has so much swag. His shit is dope. And like, the last song was very goofy. And, like, I don't know what happened, man. But he got a new tat. Here. I've been trying to guide this man.
Si se pone de espalda porque quiere. Y si se pone de espalda porque quiere.
The first thing is, do you need the panning vocal? Yeah, you're doing too much, bro. I think the bass, the kick, some of the drums are a vibe, and that's the song already. Like you have to execute there, but you're just doing too much. Too soon. You know? Go to dinner. I order the steak, you order the fucking potato fucking soup. Take your time. No rushing, homie. You're just doing too much, man. Too fucking much, bro. I never get to hear that bass shine because, again, it's like you got something good going and then you just fuck it up with your insecurities, if that makes sense. Trust the bass and the drums and keep it simple, and that's it, bro. You don't need to throw all this shit at me to impress me, dog. You've been listening the whole 88 a lot. I don't care. I mean, it's more of a thing that I'm listening to it, right? So I'm your customer. I don't give a shit that you're referencing Burger King or something, you know, on the burger. It tastes like you added all this kind of shit to it. You know, like, compose, dude. Compose yourself. Do it right. You'll get it. Don't blame Holt 88 for it. You got this. You got this. But yeah, good ideas. Just refrain, baby. Refrain. Touch it. Contrast. Okay. Yeah, man. I'll try my best to deal with the egos today. Fuck. Yeah, dude, nah. I don't know why every time I get flowy, I just think of Mike Tyson throwing a mean punch until I hear the kick in the bass, and I'm like, oh man.
Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, top format it, touch it, bring it, turn it, leave it, top format it, touch it, bring
Okay, no more. No more acid, fool. Yeah. There's things I like about this one. I hate the low end. Again, Hector's not gonna be fucking happy, dog. And no, he doesn't have a Honda Civic. You guys think I'm playing when I say Hector, fool? I literally have a neighbor called Hector, dog. Like, I'm not lying. Motherfucker has his old school car, nice as shit. He even called me over. He's like, this car's like 80 grand. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Showed me his fucking gun, because I was telling him I was thinking about getting one for home defense from these shit mixes. There's an actor, dude. This sub, he hears it, dude. He's probably hearing right now. He's like, man, that thing will destroy my fucking la cajuela. Yeah, there's some good ideas on this one. I agree. The vocal, change it. Too much do. I thought the vocal was cool. The payout, the acid sound. I would experiment with just playing it a lot less. You know, and then having the technologic in between. But I would still suggest you get a good vocal, bro. Like, go on Splice, who gives a shit? And work on the bass too. The bass needs definition. It's sounding a little like subby, but you need something with good power, but that's not gonna take up the whole space. Good ideas. I like the break. The like laser sound. I'm not too sure if I'm cool with it. I know where it's from. I don't know if it fits the track that well, but I like the acid, the bass, the fast pace, the black hole sun, penis cum. Yeah. Wow, this remix cover art is so cool. I wonder if it represents the remix and producer behind it. Don't check the original track unless you want tinnitus. You want it. What the fuck? Want to attempt in Tech House. Wonder if that high big crush layer is extra for bass. This guy's like straight up fucking trolling, dog. But I know better, fool. Come chat. Come chat. There's still hope. Music producer, DJ, independent artist who can make a certified banger moment for you. DM for buying / ordering a track. What do you mean they keep laughing at all the swear words? This is not me. I'm just reading, man. Parents, I'm just reading. Come Chad. Existing music is here. Oh man. Okay. Black. Whoa. Oh my god. All that for this? What a letdown. You know, I was daydreaming a little bit, but it was all flowing. But you see how that caught my attention like that? What happened, dude? Bipolar ass. Nah. There you go. Wow. You know, I gotta stop being so hard on myself when I make music. I gotta compare myself to this guy versus the pros, dude. So that way I feel like I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right, dude. Wow. I just want to keep hearing. I'm curious to what he does. Like, what the hell? What's going on, man? That's a cool melody. That's a cool melody. Oh my. Speak up. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, that was fucking great. Put your fucking hands up, dog. Oh. Wow, okay. This is gonna make it onto my TikTok, bro. Holy shit. That is great. If anything, sir, you have a comedic music production. Yes. Blue balling. That's great, bro. Oh my god. Oh yeah, here we go. No drama. DJ Bitterval. Since 2014, producer 2020. Okay. Dublin, Ireland. Valentin Chiritui. Okay. What the fuck?
Turn the bass up.
Oompa.
Was the one who be making the music with a claim to the fame, who be making a name as a DJ that knows how to use it. So when I brush off the dirt from my shirt, I'm alert with the melody that we be in tune with. We do this every day. I represent the waves. Workflow is impressive. I do this. Yeah, I took a chance making y'all dance. No hands, can you both feet moving? Now I do what I like. I'm the guy on the rise, taking action. We making a movie, and the journey is rough. Better buckle up. With a few drinks, they can be soothing. But for this one night, we'll escape on the vibe. Get grooving.
That you? I'm telling you, bro, just start a business. There is a market for this type of music in the world of YouTube, bro. Like, sell it to the people that troll on YouTube, dog. I'm telling you. It's lit at the circus. Yeah, bro. That reminds me, man. I had this ex-girlfriend a long time ago. Baby Cakes. I remember showing her like one of my tracks. She was like, Like, oh, cool. Sounds like a circus. And that was the worst feedback I ever gotten. That destroyed me inside. I was like, bitch. Oh, man. Pretty boring. Yeah, but it's interesting for me. I don't know what you want me to say, bro. She was saying you're a clown. Yeah, maybe. Like it's like a circus music. Yeah, dude, that's fucked. Okay, I heard this. Oh, that's good, dude. Yeah, keep going. Bitter Val. That's good vocals, dude. Next big MC, dude. Yes. Big. Okay, I remember you, fool. You have this weird ass. Okay, at least this one has a little tongue. Okay. I gotta go faster. Bass is lacking dynamics, if that makes sense. Like I said, maybe close it a bit and put a envelope to doom, doom, so you get that filter moving. Okay. No, fuck you, fool. You ain't deleting shit, fool. You ain't deleting shit, dog. Haha. Very tame, bro. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. If you have to go, you have to go. Yeah, random vocals. Okay. Yeah, I like the fact that you're trying to add change in your song, but you need to do a lot more, man. First off, get the bass sounding right. Second, from there, on your breaks, if you want the bass open for the drops, that's fine. But on the breaks, you can have like the filter close or like a low. Oh, you don't want to fuck this up. A low pass, yes, a low pass. Cover the highs. That creates enough contrast if that's what you're trying to achieve there. Only sub is the kick. Yeah, it's because the bass is very static. Alright, peaceful. That's all I can say on this one, bro. Very friendly track. Not dirty. It's a cool one. Like, if my son made it, I'll be like, sick. But, like, yeah, you just gotta keep making music. Have a vision for the track. Right now, it sounds like it lacks a vision. It just sounds like everything I've heard. That makes sense. Kill the leg off the bass from the breaks. This is from my last stream notes. Yes. You don't have to for every song. I mean, you're making pop, I feel like. But to create contrast, you just don't want a sound that's constantly the same throughout the song because it kills contrast. That could be the pad, the bass, the lead, a vocal saying na 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 na. You know, you got a lot. Demo techno. Already bad vibes, bro. Kind of kick is that? Metronome. Never mind. Yeah, just keep making music, man. I was telling this to my student yesterday. I was like, you know, I don't want to be rude when I say this, but your music just lacks a bit of direction. It sounds like you don't know what you want to make, and you're just falling into the victim of making this music that people that lack direction sound like. I don't know. He's probably agreeing to the kick not being so dumpy. See, this is one. This is what I mean. You know, I get tracks like this all the time, and it's like, I don't know how long the guy's been producing for, but I know he wants to make techno or tech house, but he sounds like everyone else. that's trying to make it, or it sounds amateurish. It's a sound you get. It lacks direction. It's hard to feedback these kind of tracks, just because I can't see where you're trying to go with it. Like with that sound, you know. Like what are we trying to do with the mosquito? Yeah, that's the hard one, dude. Like, I can tell you that open hat's a bit too. No, of course it's gonna be off, but you know, even with a bad mix, you can still sense where the idea is going. Yeah, dude, I don't know if that lead. Maybe a mosquito inspired him. I don't know, man. Damn. Yeah. That's usually the key, right? Use a song you like as reference. Look, this is all I'm gonna say. Maybe he's trying to do the techno thing. The bass is just too fucking fat. It needs to drop some pounds. Lower the sustain. Play with the decay so it has more of a vibe that you want. From there, that lead you pick, I don't know, man. Where'd you fucking got that shit from? But this is, it's not for this track, bro. Like, just fuck, man. I don't know. Fuck, it's a hard one. The most I can say objectively is the bass. Everything needs to improve in production quality, but the bass is the #1 thing to nail the vibe. That's all. Yeah, the Patreon thing is not for the feedback stream, so bro, it's for other shit. I gotta move because I have to go get a haircut at 10:30, so I got a few minutes. I'm trying to get as many as I can. Let's move fast. Let's go here. Oh, okay, this one's cool. I saw that. Yes. Yes. Huh. Okay, this part is just getting too like you don't know what to do. You're trying too hard, I feel like. I know that lead. It's a Patagonia lead. No, can I lower my mic? Jason, nah, dude. It's not my fault this track's quiet. I'll make the music louder. I'm not a fan of the Patagonia lead here. Let's keep going. Why are you doing? Yeah, that should be the idea. It's this. And you gotta make it work. I know it's my lead, dude. It's the Patagonia lead, but it's not my fault. He's using it in the most retarded way possible, right? So it doesn't make sense in this track. I mean, he already establishes that the track's a very dirty Havana-ish kind of track. So when you come in and get melodic with it, it doesn't make sense. To me personally, you know, you're like doing the techno thing, which is the dirty drums. You got the nice little vocal on top, and that's what it is. So you make it feel that way. If you don't know what to do, I don't think it fits in this track. You go, or I don't know if this is your track or not, but when you go from here to here, you just add that lead. There's not enough contrast. And even then, you kill the whole vibe that you've already presented to us, which is dirty fucking perk drums, Michael, BB, whatever those fuckers are doing with the knock basses and stuff. La, 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 la. Yeah, you do this here. This doesn't make sense either. Doesn't make sense. Nope. Yeah. So trust your idea. Trust, you know, it's already been proven to work with vocals and dirty drums. Just trust the idea. Don't try and do anything too crazy once you have a full out track. I mean, if you want to get melodic, do it the right way. Keep it in the breaks. Don't do it on the drops. It's usually a good formula that works. And if you want to have it on the drop, do it on the bridge, but make sure that the song feels like it's in a bridge. Don't just fucking put it in there without any change or any introduction. That's the most I can say with that. The lead is cool. I can see it working in these kind of tracks, but the way you have it set just doesn't really vibe in it, if that makes sense. And the reason I can feel it is because I've heard these reggaeton leads, like, it's like very kind of like old schooly sounding. Melancholy Finn Huffler. Until it. No, I got like 30 minutes left, man. I gotta get a fucking haircut, but I'm liking this. Oh. Don't write this, really? But these kind of tracks, I just gotta lower the volume down and all the flaws present themselves. It sounds like the lead is like sampled, like a synth one shot. But yeah, the kick needs to change, or the 808 layered with it. Switch. Yeah, that's why too white, the rim. Well, you lower it. Everything, the flaws come out. Like the clap's too loud. The rim. Look, Finn Huffler. What I'm about to tell you will probably like help you out a ton. Look, if you want to have a very distorted track, it doesn't mean everything needs to be distorted, okay? The 808 and your kick, keep them fucking simple, bro. Don't let that bass get high end either. Put all your effort into the top layer of it and getting your snare right and your tops, and you have a cool track. The problem is that you're trying to distort the kick, you're trying to distort the 808, you're trying to distort the fucking top sound. The clap is too loud. The rim shot, just stick to what you know works. You should be good on this one. See, like that 808 makes no sense like that. with the high end, that's. And then the kick has this top click. Yeah, this is how we're going to hear your music, by the way. Anytime someone comes in balls deep like this, fucking loud as shit, I just lower it down. That's the floss will come out. You ain't going to trick my ears, bro. I know better. The Fletcher Munson, I'm going to reveal this fucking shitty mix ass trick. But just go back to the theory. You know, you have something that is taking up the mids and the highs. Don't let anything else take it. Do it clean. And then from there, distort slowly and start to allow a little bit of the theory to go out the window, where like the bass maybe collides a little with the lead, but not too much where it fights. And yeah, just take it slow and keep it like this volume. Don't hear loud. You know, that's. I know you fucking cunts in your fucking headphones like loud as shit. Yeah, anything sounds good loud when you're fucking deaf. So keep it low. If you vibe there, when you hear it loud, trust me, it's gonna sound 10 times better. Don't take the easy way out. I'm telling you. All right, let's keep going. I'll skip. Nice. Oh, this fool. I like the bass idea. I just don't know if I like the kick and bass. Like, I feel like the bass needs to be pumping a lot more. The sidechain on the bass is too, it's too right. So like I said before, right? So you have theory, you learn from theory. Theory helps you make music that sounds decent. From there, you have to start throwing theory out the window to make music that sounds fucking characterful and very exciting. But the theory helps in setting it up. The problem here, I feel like the sidechain on the bass is so exact that it kind of gels too much to the kick. So it doesn't have that vibe we want from it. Let the sidechain maybe a little longer, a little more pump. See if that helps to make the bass move a little more. You could also add a bit of a decrease the sustain a bit and then a bit of decay to give it dynamics and shit. Even with distortion, you're gonna hear it. Nah, it's not a humanizing thing. These kind of basses don't need to be humanized. It's a fat fucking blobby ass bass, but you still want change. You just don't want full ass sustain. So check the patch. It might be one of mine, but this is something I learned probably by Deceiver 4 or 5. Lower the sustain a bit, play with the decay, and give it some life. You'll see what I mean. And make sure that sidechain's there. The break. The chord shots are okay. They sound full. No. What are you doing? Oh my god. The chains are good. I don't know if you need variation on the bass, bro. You had a good idea before that, but I would still work on it. It's one of those where if I made, I would just move on. Like, I wouldn't send it out to labels because I don't hear anything really like, oh, fuck. But it's up to you, you know. You can decide that for yourself. That's all I can say on it. This one's sounding good. No. No left on the decay. Just lower the sustain, play with the decay value. Don't automate the decay value though. You just play with the decay in the sense that you set it up somewhere where it's not like when the sustain is 100%, that means ah. If you lower the sustain, then it's ah. And then from there, the decay is that ah section. Then you can play with that to see what fits your track. Sounds like Eli. I don't never watch the movie. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah, on the amp envelope. So, or you can play with the filter cutoff. There's ways, but that's where you want to go and check. And that's how you bring your bass to life, depending on the MIDI that you have. I'm going to make a video on it. Yeah, no need for the LFO. You could definitely put the LFO if you want variation on it, but again, don't overdo it. I'm on the take. Yeah, the vocals is too much. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that lead sound. It's too brash. It's like a saw with some attack. I don't know what is the thing up your head. It's a fan, dude. The fuck. I'm middle class income studio dog. I'm the epitome of a bedroom producer. And then the truck's out there. You can't really see the truck. Shit, outfit it. All right. Yeah, it doesn't, but assuming like he just wants to work on this, the lead has to change. That's the first. That cat thing. Yeah, the lead would change to a pluck, more like a sine-based pluck, but you could still pick a very interesting one. You could do the Martin Garrix pluck, but not so fucking Martin Garrixy, aka the the way I make those kind of sine plucks sound good. You can always put envelope, pitch envelope on it. You can do a down sample, a bit crusher, a little bit of noise with a filter, distort it, also gives a good vibe, but don't over distort it because then it turns into a square. Those are some suggestions for the lead, but it needs to sound more like clubby, you know? With some good reverb. That's all you need with it. I love that sound though. How much? Oh shit, alright. Alright.
That's when I know how much I want you to let me do. How much I want you to. How much I want you to. How much I want you
to let me do. Fuck, your lead's too loud. Jesus, bro, come on. I like the beginning of it. It sounded like someone that knew what the fuck they wanted and what they wanted to do with the track and had a vision. And I was like, yep, okay, this sounds good. They're doing it right. And then the buildup comes. The vocal starts getting mass, aka the vocal gets pushed to the back because of the and then the drop happens. I'm like, nope. Fuck. Yeah, so watch. The biggest thing you guys can do is lower your volume down to this level. You can, and then your ears are gonna perceive frequencies at a totally different fucking vibe. I don't know what's the right word to use there. They're just gonna perceive the frequencies differently at these low volumes. When you start making it loud, the frequencies start to kind of flatten out a bit, so it's harder for you to tell the difference between what's loud and what's quiet. So that's why I always say hear quiet, and when you feel the track is there, you can maybe bump it up loud to hear it, and you're like, okay, but no, this needs more, yeah, so then you bump it back down. But you want to be producing at these levels, because look at, like, you would know that lead is way too loud. The reverbs will pop out a lot more too if you have too much delays. Yeah, so you need a better idea. I feel like this idea just sounds very uninspiring. I don't think you sat there going, I'm gonna make a song where it's bum, 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 bum. It's something that probably just came out when you were very frustrated or couldn't figure out the drop, and that's the best you got. So just figure it out, man. Come back to it, see if you can do something better. But yeah, I don't know how that idea is gonna work too well and stuff. I'm gonna keep going. Oh yeah, guys, I have a new track coming out on the Box of Cats. It's nothing special like that, but you guys can check it out and roast it. At least hit like on Spotify. Yeah, it's the Fletcher Munson curve, right, that we talk about a lot. It's good. All right, let's hear this. Let's give here. Okay, this one's quiet. No. I'll answer your question while this plays. This is a good question. Do you have a process to get an idea and commit to it, and do you always make it happen as you imagined? Not really. I never have an idea like that where it's like, oh, this melody came to me, or I'll work through it. I think the difference is just knowing what works and what doesn't, and that's the big one, man. I think I've been very open in the way that I work on stuff, and I've seen other artists work on stuff. I've had the privilege of working with some like big artists on their own music and shit, and the way most of them think is how you're probably gonna think about music, in the sense that when they would ask me, we need a sound that sounds like this, they wouldn't say it needs to be dark and it needs to be a saw some white noise. Nah, they would always tell me, oh, there's these songs. So they would give me songs, and they would want something like it, but different, if that makes sense. So then emulate the sound, make it sound different. The thing is that these guys use other people's music to inspire themselves to make something new. The difference is that they're better at it, and then that they can combine different elements that and have good taste in that. So for instance, you know, like, oh, let's do a trancey break, but we'll keep it modern by doing this. Yeah, dude, even Skrillex does that shit, bro. Like, I never worked with Skrillex, but he has a project file on YouTube where he shows it, and literally he has like, I think it's like 8 to 10 channels of just other people's tracks on that thing, and I think he labeled it reference tracks as well. And if you look at it, literally it's like he has some for the break and some for the drop, different. So then the idea is that you can get inspired off them to make your song. Like a couple of tricks that I've learned, for instance, is you can copy the rhythm of melodies and add your own notes to it. You can do the same for the bass. You can copy the rhythm of percussions, but change the perc to something else. That happens a lot. It happened a lot in 2015, 2014. There's a lot of cool stuff. Don't be scared to use other people's music. That's all I'm gonna say, and use other people as well. All right, sorry, dude. Let's go. No, yeah, it's arrangement ideas, man. Yeah, I know you donated, but fuck, how do I find you, dude? The track sounds nice. I'm not a fan of the pan to the right sound. It's a cool track. I just feel like the balance on a lot of things seems to be a little off. I feel like for example, I like the piano vibe, but I don't agree with the everything around the piano because the piano's so mellow. It's probably just the way that it's mixed. I think the piano's just given too much respect. But again, it's up to you to figure that one out. For sure, you have this white drum sound that I'm not fucking with. Kitchen advertisement. New refrigerator. Huh. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a weird vibe to this. I can't pinpoint what it is. I'll tell you what I would try. Number one, the piano being wide like that, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be. It's something that keeps popping up again and again, right? But maybe it's just me, but there's something wrong with this, and I can't pinpoint it. So the things I would try, number one, the drums. Number two, the piano, the way it's positioned in this track. And that's it. The bass and the kick are fine, but it just doesn't feel like it's there. There's something that needs to be fixed. Maybe the drums have too much high end. You know, those are things to look at. You can test it out in your drum bus. Just put something that kills highs. Maybe the RC20. Don't put distortion, a tape, anything that mimics a sort of different frequency response, aka Acoustica plugins. They'll like record the frequency response of certain analog gear, and they'll add it to your track or to your drums. That's one thing. Things like that. That's what I would work with. It just doesn't feel right, but I can't pinpoint why. But the ideas are nice. The chords are nice. The piano's nice. That's all I can say on it. Give me ecstasy pre-master. Oh shit. This sounds. Too much hard clip, maybe too much hard clipping. I don't know. When it comes to mixing, you hear all these tricks online and shit like that. I feel like they're cool, but the shit out of your drums. But when you have a very chill track, you don't kind of mellow, and you have to be able to recognize that. That's why mixing engineers, if you have the dough for it and you have someone that you trust, is always good, because it's mixing artistic in a sense, and maybe they'll have a better vibe for what you're trying to do than you yourself, you know. Okay, never mind. Cool. I like the vibe of the vocal, the two vocals. I think they're great together. The acid, I don't know about that too much. No, the vibe is good. It's just the acid sound is. Ugh. Nah, you can do better. You can do better, sir. Okay, now you shit hit the fan, bro. Okay, look. If you're gonna do that thing with the bass, you need something that's gonna drive the track. You've already established this is a high energy track with the kind of break you have. When you drop with that bass, you need a fucking open hat, bro. Don't do that. Nah, fuck that, bro. You need open hat, clap, and move it forward. It, like, that slows your track down so much. Like, oh my god. I'll take it as a compliment. Nah. Like, I like the vibe you're trying to create. I'm all for, like, being different, but don't be different and suck ass at it. That's all I'm gonna say. So figure out why the idea doesn't work. I did get a little lazy right before the job, I'll be honest. Yeah, no, I like the break. I think that vocal combination you have is great. The acid sound, you're giving it too much respect. Thinify it a bit, but from there you really have to work on the drop. So like one feedback me and Techo got, because we're working on a track together, was get the kick, get the bass, get the clap, get the open hat right, and if that bangs, everything else will bang with it. So you have to figure that out as well for this one. I feel like the bass is a cool idea, but maybe it's the BPM is too low, or your drum, you know, doing the is killing it, the open hat, etc. You're missing something, man. Yeah, drums are maybe too quantized. You may need more swing. Gotta figure it out. Try things out. That's why I do like these videos sometimes, where like mistakes people make, because I feel like they're the most useful videos you're gonna get, because some people will relate to it and go, holy shit, I've been doing that. So again, one of those mistakes might be drums are too quantized. So if you want to do that, having one drum too much, keep the open hat, and if you're gonna add the little rhythm of ta-ta-ta, maybe have a close hat do it, or like a perk do it versus it, so that way the open hat establishes that offbeat. Again, a cool ways to do it, man. But like, I'll be honest, like I tell most people, music production is a lot of problem solving. Like, for instance, that bass might work, but you need to solve the riddle to make it work, and that's the sucky part where a lot of us get frustrated. Live Farkas. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't fit either. You're right, Jason. Okay, so you have the piano chords playing, and then you have the bass staying very static. Big no-no. I have yet to see that work too well unless the pianos, the chords being played are very harmonic or stable with the bass, the note it's at or staying around, and you're going from sus4, sus2, staying on that chord. So this harmony is not too good. Let's see one more time. No. See, now it works because you move the bass up. Huh. Full vocal. Okay. Yeah. No subwoofer. Dude, that's such a nice vocal. Fucking, I should stop playing the song before someone Shazams it, but. Damn. No, nah, I don't have a subwoofer in my studio. I don't have, my room is not big enough to have a sub. It's like a standard, I want to say 12 by 12, 13 by 13, like middle class income home studio. So there's no reason for me to run a sub in here. It will cause more harm than good. If I want to get a back massage, I have my wife though, so no need for that. I like the idea of this song a lot. Fucking, it's one of those where I would collab with the producer, even though they're not at the level that they should be to start collabing with other artists. Like, you know, you got levels. Let's just put it that way. I'm not trying to be egoistic about it. It's sort of like you have artists like TECHNO who collab with certain people, etc. But this track has a really good idea where like you could probably get a bigger artist to jump on it with you. It's really cool, especially with that one song that came out with Oliver Tree. There's potential with it. The problem with this one, though, if you want to do it yourself, is that the idea doesn't know what it wants to be. So the bass does this weird shit. And that kind of destroys the track. You're lacking variation, trusting the piano too much. You need to switch it up. Now, if you don't want to add variation to the piano, that's fine, but you can't be playing it constantly. That's all I'm going to say on it. Tiesto collab, bro. No, I'm just saying there's... if you have a good idea, that's the value you bring. And then you got the producers that know how to bring shit to life, right? So, obviously, he made this song. I'm pretty sure you can get someone of a certain status to jump on it with you, bro. Because the idea is pretty swell. Someone just needs to know how to produce this shit out. That's all. But like I said, if you want to do it yourself, it's not too hard. You just want the piano. Grab a reference that's piano based. Follow it along. Commit to a direction. Know what this track is, which is a piano house track, dance pop, and execute. You know, that's all I can say about it. It's good, bro. Ballet Girl Jube. Okay. What? I don't know. I don't know the story behind that. South Star. Oh, by the way, I'm getting a haircut, guys, but it's just a cleanup. I'm not chopping the hair off, bro. I'm too invested into this. What the fuck is going on, man? Start over. Shit. Yeah, nah. Jesus, dog. With these kind of like feedbacks, you're out of key, bro. I don't know how that shit gets. I think the man worried more about having a. Oh yeah. I know the track. My son and my daughter loves the track. But yeah, this track feels out of key, dude. That's all it is. Come on, the man is suffering from mental health issues and shit, and you're gonna fuck him. I think the man's a mixing engineer. The mix sounds clean, dude. I just don't know what the fuck happened to. Wow. I think he's trying to do like that the minor to major modulation change. Just change it between minor and major chords, you know, like the dun, dun, but he's not doing it right, and it doesn't go with the ballet girl vocal. No, that's good, Low John, man. I've known a lot of you guys for quite some time already, so it's good to see you guys improving shit, dog. Some have left us. They get big and they fucking they don't come back. One day they'll come back though, and they always come back to say I got signed to Spinning, and then never see them again, bro. Fuckers. Sampled from Sako, EP mastered by Audio Hacks. King, driving beat, nice track. Okay. Okay. Kanye West, chill the fuck out. I don't. I help people bring their God damn, dude, this track, Music Milk Club galore. I don't produce for rappers or singers. Mainly I hope producers do their ideas. Like they'll come and say, oh, I need a breakdown melody, or I want to have this and this. I made an acid sound for like this really big producer. Stuff like that. Yeah, this sounds on point in terms of the mix. Maybe more bite on the bass. That's about it. Get rid of. Why are you putting the glitches in there? Yeah, the vocals having issues coming out of the mix though. Never got money like me, money right off the trees. Never got money like me, money right off the trees. There you go, that's better. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Well, Valentine, you have to you get the track in fucking key, Valentine. I don't know what fucking skill you're in, but yeah, with this one it's tricky, you know, because the vocal comes in, it has a similar tone to the psytrance bass, and you know, it kind of meshes and gets a little like the vocal doesn't pop out, the bass does. So you got to figure that out. But I think that's a simple fix if you think about it. HCXOTV, bid disrespect that you ignore my tracks. The world doesn't revolve around you, sir. I'm literally just going through the tracks in order. That's all I have to say on this one. It's a cool idea. I don't know too much about psytrance, man, but that's all I'm gonna say. Mad Sai, Stacy's brother. Okay. Am I in the wrong? Oh yeah. Is this fucking Canelo? Is this Carlos? Where the hell? Oh. Whatever, I'm just gonna do a, oh, the sun's coming. Fuck you, dog. Getting a couple in. Holy shit, the sun, dude. You sound like my old student. I haven't really talked to him. He was getting ready for a deal with Sony, but I don't think it went through. And if it did, he's a producer now more than anything. But you sound like him.
Everybody thinks we're dating, 'cause it's been my weekends hanging at her house. She's a part of the cheer team, top of her class and she's prom queen. When we study chemistry, she running turbos. But I got a secret, I must confess. It's not a lot for the way she tries. She's not the reason I've been thinking about love.
I feel like you have too much low end, dude. Too much sub for what the track is. And it's there's multiple things with this kind of sub. Number one, too much boominess. Number two, too much lows, more mid lows needed. You can decrease on the lows to get more of a. In my studio, I know this needs to sound flat. It can't sound like this. When it sounds like this, it's too much. No, it's a live bass layered with like a sub. That's usually what they'll do. But the problem is the sub part of this bass is there's too much low end to it, like too much boominess where it's like woo, woo. And I feel like your track doesn't need that. And also, if I hear this in the car, it's gonna be shit. Like I already know my room, so when the bass sounds like this, I know it's too much. So you might want to tone it down a bit. From there, yeah, it's a real bass. I don't know if he recorded it, but it does sound rather, I don't know, it feels like it's missing 1/8 swing or some shit. Like
every weekend we hang out, I lose my cool anytime. And I don't know if this is just a crush. How do I find the
maybe
words to tell her?
yeah, I mean, you could do your new genre and stuff, bro. But like, you know, like I tell everyone trying to do new genres and stuff, like don't throw theory out the window. The bass guitar is demanding so much respect that it's taking up a lot of frequencies, a lot. So when you start to bring the vocal doing ad-libs like that, everything sounds like a mess being thrown at me, like a pile of shit. While maybe the ideas are fucking gold, it's inside pieces of shit coming at me. Because there's no respect for each other. The bass guitar isn't respecting your vocals, and the vocals ain't respecting the bass guitar, and then that little pluck you have isn't respecting anything. So it's just a blobby mess. You have to make room for stuff, you know? I understand. You're like, I want that bass to pop. But sometimes it's not going to be able to pop. And if you want it to pop, you're going to have to fix it in the songwriting, not in the mix, bro. So, for an example, this bass has too much high end in my opinion for this track. Way too much high end, especially with what you're trying to do. If you want to have it like that, write the song to allow for that to happen. That's the best tip I think I've gotten. I think Julian Gray did it like a video on it where I was like, yes. Where it was like, a lot of you guys do ideas where the mixing of it is fucking hard, but it's also because it just doesn't work like that. You can't have ad-lib vocals and a fucking ARP and then a bass fully open, if that makes sense. So you have to say, hey, the bass guitar here shouldn't be playing that fucking loud, like flicking the bean that hard, because the singer's singing here. So again, just figure it out. You got it. I feel like allow for the bass to have its little solo moment if that's what you want. Heard earlier. Yeah. Nice, just repeating things I heard. That's good. I mean, if it's like with feedback, if it's a constant theme, everyone's saying the same thing, then okay, take it, fix it. But if it's just one person and everyone's mixed on it, then it's your decision as a producer to say, well, should I or should I not follow it, right? At the end of the day, you're always going to get people saying they could have done this differently and stuff. But what's the vision for you? What sounds the best for you is the key. So there was one track I worked on, and the guy told me that the bass was too bass house mixed. And I was like, fucking bitch. Like, it needs to be more subby. But I like the way that it knocks when I hear it in the car. Because when I hear it in the car, I feel the bass hitting me in the chest really good. And again, it's one of those where it could go either way. You just have to decide.
Push.
Okay. I'm gonna skip, but it's already sounding pretty good. You know what you want. That's what it sounds like. I hear a vision. I hear.
Push. Push.
I hear a vision. I hear it. Composure. I know where you're going. Don't fuck it up.
Push. The king of the night. He fills me with delight. He's sexy and crazy. His songs
Tira.
pop and his
Tira
life
Lau.
is a DJ in my dreams. He's the king and our queen. We love each other in a dark and bush.
Don't fuck it up.
I love the killer song, the song of underground.
Okay.
Of underground.
Rethink your open hat. Your open hat sounds a little too opened. Keep it short, and then second part of the drop, open it up. So that way you have good fucking progression in your song versus you gave away the open hat when it doesn't need to be given away. It just sounds like that one track I'm working on, but like once you have a vocal like that, you have to produce it like this. I love the very weird shot in the back. Yeah, good. I like the motifs in the back and stuff. The mix isn't there yet, but the motifs are sick in the back because I'm assuming that's the drop that's going to happen here. And I love the foreshadowing of it. That's good. No, 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 no. Yes.
He fills me with delight. He's sexy and crazy. His songs pop and his mind. He's a DJ in my dreams. He's the king and our queen. We love each other in
Okay. Do 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 do. No 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 no.
Killer song, the song underground. Underground. Duck and bush. Blade or star.
Too high out. Da na 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 na.
Killer song, the song underground.
Yeah, put some effort into that, bro. I just made that video on like tracks that didn't get signed. So I have a track where it's like very like vocalies like this, except it's my vocal. And the label was Glass Cow Underground, by the way. They heard it like 8 times. Sadly, they rejected it. They didn't message us, but if I would have paid a little bit more effort into the final drop, like and gotten a little bit more composed, like the track would have been signed to Glasgow Underground. Don't do the same mistake. I think your track is swell, and I like the composure you have over here, but you need something here. But yeah, really cool, man. Oh no, that's not the one. The first one, yeah, I didn't like the scratch samples. The second one, the Gravity track, that one is the one I'm talking about. Yeah, this track is good. Composure, man. Gulo. That's my branding, bro. This is like a picture from 2018, man. Oh man. Yeah. It's exactly like The Girls by Fisher. It has that vibe. Yeah, it's me when 4 or 5 years ago, bro. So I'm gonna say this, right? Just to kind of, this is a roast for Marvel. He likes to shit on Tech House a lot. I guarantee you this isn't. He's trying to like say I can make Tech House as good as the guys, but I guarantee it's gonna sound like Dead Mouse making Big Room, where it's like, yeah, I get it, but. Oh shit.
So sexy.
Secure Dexy, is that you singing? That's fucking DJ I Am Jab. I didn't know you were collabing with Secure Dexy. Hello. Yeah, this is hard, bro. I think the lead is cool. The processing on it, I'm not too fond of. It's more like it needs more of this. It's too. How do you say it? Like sometimes it's like you say production quality is sick, right? I think this production quality is too much. Like you need to tone it back a bit. The top end of that lead is a little The reverb and the delays on it as well. And I would see if there's a way to. Nah, it's not too mono. It's more of yeah, the lead sounds cheap. It sounds clean and everything, but it just doesn't work. Like it needs support at the bottom end, or you need to put it down an octave, figure out like what's going on. Oh fuck, I need to mute this here. So just figure it out. That's all. The lead, but it sounds okay produced, man. Like, well, decent. It's just more of the lead needs to change. Are you really making tech house? Oh shit, you got time travel. Man, they're going rampant today. Yeah, might need support, might need to be put down an octave. Alright. Oma La Habra. You live close to me. Kmart, I think I was playing nah, you weren't playing Rocket League. I used to play this game called Divinity Original Sin or some shit. Reminds me of it, but the mix needs work. I'll be honest though, doesn't sound too bad. Play on the PS5. This is my PS5 handle if anyone wants to ever play. Yes, underscore though. Send world together underscore. That's Music Mill Club. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, this is nice. It just needs more of the mix. And to be honest, it's one of those things where, like, I love this kind of music. I've made some of it before, but I just never, like, the market for it. That's all. It's the market for it. I hear a lot of splice vocals in the Rocket League soundtrack, dude. Okay, that's fun. I have to get going after these three guys. You guys like the drop? I feel like it needs to breathe a bit more, aka more space, but you know, like a little bit more breathing, a little space. Estoy, güey. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you need, bro. You know that space at the end? You fucking filled the melody up, so that's the part that I'm criticizing. Everything else is fine. Mix-wise, I don't know where it's at. I heard the new JS Scars song. Roast the guy. The mix sounded fucking weird on his new song, JS Scars. But he got it out. That's the important thing. No one tell him. Sick idea and sick out. Yeah, a little too full. Like, there needs to be space. You're right. Definition. But the idea is nice if you add the pause at the end of the damn melody. Oh no! Oh my god! Uh-huh. Alright. What is this, funk? I had a session with a student yesterday. Is this Korean rap? Is this what she was talking about? Oh, you're Filipino. Ah, ales. Asing. Samig, asing. Por favor. This is the one time I would say use the Haas effect on the bell sound. Or pan it. Some fucking some width, you know, it's much needed. It's too down the center. What's going on here? Dude. RC50. The harmonies are weird. Too much. The bass is too busy, sir. Too busy. Simplify that shit. Way too busy on the bass. Like, you know, there's something in there, right? So what are you trying to say? So when I edit my videos, right, there's a lot of filler words I say that I'm starting to edit out. For instance, I'll say, all right, guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to use this sequencer. Like, it's really the best sequencer. And essentially, I feel like you need to turn this rate. See, so then I would get rid of everything and say, today I'm going to teach you guys how to use the sequencer. You can turn the rate to create randomized melodies. You can do this, not like, but, oh, and essentially, and I feel like, you know, those are filler words. That's how the bass sounds like. You need to edit that shit out, bro. Okay, yeah, in the mix. And then widen some stuff. Pan some drums. Create the width in the mix so it's not so monotone down the center. You can do that with panning of the drums, panning of certain elements like the brum, if you want to have it mono, pan it a little to the left, vocal a little to the right, not too much. Again, good ways to go. Okay. Oh god, it's fucking PewDiePie. Yeah! We lost Avicii, but at least we have Lugo. Sidechain. Yeah, this kind of makes me believe that we are reborn. Like what is it, Hinduism or Buddhism? There you go. Might be right. In the making. No, but yeah, dude. Sidechain, better kick. If anything, you could be a popular cover band. Oh my god, he doesn't look like me. If that's what you're. I can't roast, dude. I gotta pee and I have to get going. But if I had to say anything, this is just like kiddie track, bro. This is like estrogen filled ass track. And, that's the roast. I mean, it sounds like Fisher Price came out with a new piano and Lugo got his hands on it. But at the end of the day, you know, if you're trying to honor the man, you're desecrating the man. You're not honoring him. So, come on. That's the most I can say in terms of roast, Lugo. PewDiePie looking fuck. That's all I'm going to say on this one. It's cool. I mean, it is what it is. Put it up. Like I said, if you want to promote this, YouTubers. I'm telling you, YouTubers, toy channel, make what you love. Don't let my words put you down. If you love making this shit, who am I to judge you? But I can criticize you. But don't let my criticism get to you because I'm just one dude saying that it sounds like a little kid's music. But Minecraft channel, there you go. All right, guys, I gotta get going. I gotta get a clean up haircut. I have a new song coming out. If you guys care, it's on Beatport right now in pre-order. You don't have to pre-order it. Just listen to it and like, oh, okay, I listened for this man or not. Oh, it sounds mixedly good. I don't like the vibe. Again, criticism's welcomed. That's all I have to say. Much love. No mullet, dog. No mullet.